Greetings, congregation YouTube, you 25 illusory, highly superconscious, elated beings who have incarnated onto the earthly plane to show us the path to true knowledge and enlightenment. I'm speaking, of course, of my subscribers. And if you're not a subscriber, you too could be one. All you have to do is sign up. If you have signed up and you notice that you're not being notified, every time we have one of these very important, life-giving, vital videos, messages out, you need to make sure that you ring the bell. Because we're being suppressed, we're being shadow banned on YouTube, and we need to make sure that we fight the globalists and we fight big tech by hitting the bell to make sure that we're notified when there's a new video out. Now, if you're a person like me and you've spent the last 22 years fast asleep in the knowledge that JFK Jr. has been resting peacefully in his grave, then you're going to be happy to learn that that's exactly what's been going on. Oh, gee! Conspiracist theory group QAnon had gathered for what they would believe would be the return of the late JFK Jr., who would be running on an imagined 2024 ticket with President Donald Trump. John Fitzgerald Kennedy Jr.'s plane was pulled out of the Atlantic Ocean more than 22 years ago. The Atlantic Ocean. Now, if I was a conspiracy-minded person, I would think, there's not a lot of witnesses around, are there, then, in the Atlantic Ocean 22 years ago? Probably all them fish are dead, all the people who saw what happened. And then I think about the fact that this was allegedly on an airplane. And who's in charge of all the airplanes? The elites, the globalists. They're not our planes. I certainly don't control all the airplanes or have any airplanes. Do you? A regular person? No. In fact, I could imagine Leonardo da Vinci when he was first sketching up like all the flying machines, like, oh, that rich lot, they're going to have fun on these, pretending to have died on one of these contraptions so that later they can come out and run with Donald Trump. Actually, what I think about it is his flying designs were rather rubbish, weren't they? If I was flying around on one of them Da Vinci helicopters, I'd probably end up at the bottom of the Atlantic too. Anyway, if you're a person who believes that John F. Kennedy Jr. is coming back in 2024 to run with Donald Trump, or you're a person who doesn't believe that because there's absolutely no evidence for it, it doesn't matter. We need to come together as one in love. I don't know what to think. I blew away my own ego years ago with loads of Kundalini yoga and the madness of sobriety. I don't know what to think about JFK Jr. You tell me what to think. You tell me in the comments, what do I think about JFK Jr.? By the way, if someone in the comment is trying to sell you gold, it's not me. It's not John the Preacher. That's not the real me. Whatever you think about this conspiracy concerning John F. Kennedy Jr., we need to come together as one and love and ignore what big tech and the globalists are trying to tell you. And the only place you're going to find it out is here on John the Preacher. And the ultimate expression of love is to go to www.patreon.com/JohnThePreacher and give as much as you can. That's the only way we're going to fight the globalists, big tech, and we're going to get the truth out there. Subscribe, share with your friends, and give what you can at patreon.com/JohnThePreacher.